Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, everyone. A very warm good evening to all of you. It's 4 o'clock prime time. Vibhor, good evening, Vibhor. Good evening. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Once again, this is Pradip Sir, your VARC mentor and guide. And today we are going to talk about something different, something absolutely which is non-academic. It is academic, but at the same time, it is non-academic. We are going to talk about what to do next after IPMAT SET BBA exams. Now, what are the plans? Now, the things are over. You people are out of a great war, and I hope all of you will emerge victorious. And you are on the BYJU'S Exam Prep platform, India's #1 online test prep channel. So I hope the exams went on fine. And now the big question is, what is to be done? I hope you have seen the results, the response sheets. Almost you have seen the response sheets. You know how the results are going to be for you. I hope everybody has done absolutely fantastic in the examination. So just in case you have missed the bullet card here and there, never mind, we have other options available. But right now, the time has come to think of the next big step. What is to be done and how do we take this forward? Right? So that is the agenda of the session, and we are going to take it forward in a very positive note. Now, after the IPMAT exam, the GPMAT exam is over, the next big thing that you are going to witness is the CUET. I hope and I believe that many of you are planning to write the CUET examination, and it's almost done. The windows are closed and you should be ready with your pen and paper to go for the D-Day, right? The dates are going to be out very soon. I hope you people are preparing well. So if you have prepared for the IPMAT exam really well, you no need to worry about the CUET exam. Of course, this is for all those students who are actually who have given themselves this option of getting taking admission in some of the central universities, big names, of course. So a couple of mantras and gospel of thoughts from our side. Please do not start any new topic at the moment. Please stick to the basics. Whatever you have learned so far, whatever you have practiced so far, stick to the basics and go back to the chapters you have done already. Keep on revising. The focus should be on revision and revision only. So there is nothing much we can do about it at the moment. If you start something new at this point of time, I do not think it will be a good idea. So the basic objective is to stick to whatever we have done and keep on revising our work. And please work on the concepts, because basics are, they matter a lot. Basics matter a lot. So if you focus on the basics, if you work on the concepts, you are going to come out absolutely with flying colors, and you will do wonders in the CUET exam also. So relax. There is nothing to panic about, and don't press the panic button. Right? Whatever has happened. You cannot undo it. So from now onwards, from now on, we can expect the best coming through for all of us. Sparta, good evening. Sir, is there any chance? Can I check my marks in GPMAT like answer key? Well, yes, I think the answer keys, I do not know whether the response sheet are out or not for GPMAT, but yes, you can definitely check. I hope, Sachin, you have done well. And all of you have done well in your IPMAT exam and GPMAT exam. So this was about your CUCT exam. Now, you know that the expected dates are going to be between 15th of July to 20th of August, somewhere between. We will have the CUCT exam. It will span across 10 days and it will happen in 2 different slots. So watch out for the dates. Stay tuned with us at BYJU'S Exam Prep, and the moment we have the dates, we are going to tell you about the dates. All right. So all the best for your CUCT exam. Now, all those people who are actually are hopeful, and you know that you are going to go to the next big round, that is the W80 round or the written ability test. All those who have, you know, all those who have had a wonderful exam, be it IPMAT, Indore, Rohtak, and you know deep down that okay, you're going to get to the next round. All right. So all the best with that. Now the time has come to prepare for the written ability test. Now remember, this is a make or break situation, and this is exactly what we will be talking about. EWS category, of course. See the cutoffs as far as the IPMAT cutoff is concerned. Can I stick my neck out and say that I was working on the cutoffs, uh, Sachin, right? For general, as far as Rohtak is concerned, somewhere between 260 to 270, and that is the general category. And for the reserve category, somewhere between 110 to 115. And as far as the ST category is concerned, between 50 to 55, it will vacillate. So let's see how the things pan out. Let's talk about the W80 format, 250 words, 30 minutes, right? And the topics are going to be based on current affairs. You have to start working on your writing skills now. So all those who write good essays, chill out, practice writing more and more. So the layout of the composition matter a lot. You have been writing essays in class 12 and class 11. For your board exams also, you might have written many essays. So you know the concept. It's introduction. Your body has to be absolutely fantastic. Introduce the topic excellently. Okay. And your essays must be highly opinionated, right? It is the opinion that matters. You as an individual, what is your thought process? How do you think about a particular topic? Okay. Then also write your counter opinion about the given topic. Talk on some facts, right? Because when you write essays, when you come to this level, right, some maturity has to be shown when you are actually, talking of writing essays. Show some maturity, some facts. Okay, if you have data, if you have information, if you have some information on what has happened or who has made it happen, keep on writing. For example, the latest and the most heartbreaking news is the assassination of the uh, Japanese premier Shinzo Abe. So if you know something about it, right, pen it down, right, collect data, collect information, so that anything that comes across you should be able to write. All right. And don't forget to conclude your essay, right? Any essay that is left without a conclusion is deemed incomplete. So don't forget to conclude your essay. GIPMAT, GIPMAT, I think if it is general category, can I stick my neck out and say 280 plus, right? As far as the general category is concerned, right? And for the reserve category, 260 to 263, somewhere around. I mean, I'm not sure, but this is what my speculations are. So let's see. All right. So a couple of things will matter, right? When you talk about the W80, right? Your essay must have clarity. Okay, it should not beat around the bush, right? Anything which is confusing will definitely call for negative marking. You can't afford at this point of time. इतना अच्छा एग्जाम गया है, ऐसे में बिगाड़ देंगे तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. So write with clarity. Content is king. Always remember, content is king. So if you are writing an essay, suppose if I give you a topic that should India wage a war against Pakistan, don't start with yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, right? Start with a teaser. Okay, start with a very mature statement that we have had 3 wars against Pakistan. The pertinent question is, what have we achieved? And then start your essay. Content is very important, right? Work on content. I was talking about data, I was talking about facts and figures. So if you can include some content, okay, some figures that will compel the reader to read your stuff. Okay, you have to compel your reader, the examiner, to read your essay, to go through your essay. Focus on effectivity, how to make your essay effective. Okay, use quotations, use good words. Word selection will matter. It is definitely going to matter. right? Word selection, and then try to work on your syntax and grammar. Just go back to basics, guys. Just go back to basics. Work on the format, right? Please work on the format, right? So clarity is important, content, efficacy, syntax and grammar. You can't afford to make grammatical errors at this level, right? So work on grammar, work on tenses, work on prepositions, and use short sentences when you write your essays. Short sentences में चलेंगे धीरे 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 धीरे, okay? Clarity के साथ. Okay, long sentences, the moment we use complex sentences, we are bound to make errors. So if the sentences are short and if we are writing in the active voice, try to remain in the active voice for, as long as possible, for as much as possible. Okay, that will help you to have a very good draft, right? Drafting matters a lot in your essay, right? So the clarity happens when you write in short sentences. Efficacy comes into the picture when you write in short sentences. Word selection helps a great deal in making your point being understood by your examiner. All right? Okay. Now, what are the relevant topics? Right? What are the relevant topics that you must work on? That is again a very important thing. Right? I have picked and chosen a few for you, right? In topics पे हम काम करेंगे. There are other topics also which you may come across. Like right now, India is facing this problem. Even the entire world is facing this problem of oil crisis. So the increasing oil price and the effect of it on the Indian economy, right? Given the Russia-Ukraine conflict that is happening, the standoff, because of that, we have had a great problem. Even the world as a whole has had a great problem. Right? They have been impacted. The world oil market has been impacted. So collect some information on this impact of increasing oil prices on Indian economy. Okay. Then there are other areas also. Need of the hour is to maximize possibilities for agriculture in India. How agriculture is contributing to the gross GDP of the country. Collect some info, collect some data, and start writing on these topics. Okay. The new era MSMEs, right? The short and medium scale industries, enterprises, talk about them. What are MSMEs? How do they operate, and how the government is helping MSMEs to grow. Then global recession and shapes of economy, right? Lovely topic. Cryptocurrency and issues related to it. Higher education versus skill acquisition. This is a very generic topic. It is an open-ended topic, and many things can be written on it. When you compare higher education with skill acquisition, when you juxtapose higher education with the skill acquisition. So what do you think is more important, higher education or skill acquisition? Can you back it up with facts and figures? That is important. All right. And then ban on plastic, environment versus economy. Again, an open-ended, essay topic. So you can definitely practice such writing. And remember, it should be 250 words in 30 minutes. So time is of essence. So the more time you put into your practice, the better you grow. Ritu, I spent 25 in SET. In any chance for SIBM Pune or Nagpur? Let's see, 25. Let's wait for the cutoffs, Ritu, right? Only this much I can say at this juncture to you. All right. So let's hope for the best. Probably you may end up getting a call. All right. So W80 पे focus करेंगे, and this is the only thing which you have to do at this moment. And guys, read a lot. अभी तुम्हारे पास करने को कुछ नहीं है, तो बहुत कुछ करो. That is in terms of reading, right? Diversify your reading. Collect notes, collect data, and work on the data. Because when you read, you get the provision, the content, right? You get the important material which you can use along with your thought process to write wonderful essays. Read, read, and read. And please lay your hands across a variety of topics, right? Right now, the time has come to work on your intellect, to work on your IQ. So practice W80 topics day in and day out. Just write one essay per day. Okay? And see, each essay that you write must, be progressive in nature, right? One essay should be better. The second essay that you write should be better than the first one. The third essay that you write should be the best of the three. The fourth essay that you write should be slightly better than the best. So work on writing. That is the most important thing which you can do at this point of time. All right. Okay. Now PI. After the W80, the most important thing that you will face is personal interview. Now, in personal interview, there is nothing we can do much, right? It is you and the interviewer, it is you and the panel. And remember, the interviewer will be, as ignorant as you are because they hardly know you. The panel will not know you, neither you know the panel. So they will try to understand your perspective, you will try to understand the panel. So don't get confused and don't be panic stricken. ये बड़ा open ended होगा. Enjoy the process. जब तुम enjoy करोगे process को, you will be able to give your best. Always remember, you must enjoy the process. So a couple of questions which you must prepare at the outset. Please prepare self-introduction. Introduce, tell me something about yourself. So everything that you can say regarding your academics, regarding your preparation, regarding your vision, regarding your aim in life. So whatever you can say, please say them all with confidence. Be very succinct, right? You have to speak on, but include every point succinctly into your presentation. So prepare a question on self-intro, right? Then interest and hobbies. They will ask you questions on interest and hobbies. What are your interests? What are your hobbies? You play cricket, you read book, you listen to music, whatever your hobbies are, whatever your interests are, they will ask you questions on your interest and hobbies. So prepare this question. And if you have a particular hobby that you follow religiously, you must know something about that area. For example, if you are, a philatelist, you collect stamps. So you must know something about stamp collection, right? You must know something about, the origin of stamp collection, right? They might ask you some questions in detail. So prepare on interest and hobbies. And then how are you different from the rest? What distinguishes you from the rest? Here, try to speak about your strengths, okay, not the weaknesses. Try to speak about your basic USP, your specialty, okay? And whenever you are saying all these things, please have a smile on your face. Don't be grumpy. Don't be very serious. Keep a smile on your face. Enjoy the process. They might also ask you this question: how do you spend your free time? So you should be able to give them an account of what do you do in your free time. What exactly, how do you spend your free time? All right. Then strengths and weaknesses. Again, this is a question which you must prepare very well, because this is going to tell them a lot about your personality, the kind of person you are. तुम किस तरीके के इंसान हो, तुम्हारा व्यक्तित्व कैसा है, तुम्हारी personality कैसी है. Talk about your strengths, talk about your weaknesses, and your answers must not be as if you have learned the answers by heart. Okay, you have to be practical and you have to be reasonable when you talk about strengths and weaknesses. Okay. Then there will be questions based on general awareness. Okay, you will be asked questions on general awareness. All right, they will ask you many questions. What is going on around you, right? Be it the political changes that are taking place. Okay, in sports, what is happening? At the international front, what is happening? So you must keep a stock of everything that is happening around you, and the questions are going to be very basic. So they're not going to be detail oriented. They will ask you questions like the Japanese premier's assassination, for instance. They may ask you questions on these. Okay, or what happened, in India a couple of days back in Jaipur. They might ask you questions, your personal view. Okay, or what is happening, in the defense sector, what is happening in the corporate sector. So keep a stock of everything that you come across. Okay, data and content is king. Work on that. And then you will be asked some questions based on your domain. Now, if you are a science student, if you are a PCM student, say you have your specialization in physics, chemistry, and maths, or physics, chemistry, biology, or you are a commerce student or a humanities student, they will ask you questions from your domain. So you must have your basics right. Okay, commerce students, quite a few questions from commerce, economics, accounts, science students, computer science students, many questions are going to be from your own domain, physics, chemistry, biology, even mathematics. So you must brush up your basics so that at least you are ready. They would like to know what all you have studied all this while. All right, so academic questions, domain questions are going to be asked, and then questions based on your city. Suppose you're from Jaipur or you're from Calcutta, they might ask you to tell them something about your city, how your city is different from the others, what is the historical or the political or the religious significance of your city, right? Name some of the politicians who come from your city, industrialists who come from your city, and how your city has contributed, right? And so overall you must know your city very well. So prepare these questions and you will be on song. All right, and also remember, right, what is the expectation of the panel? Now, why are they going to ask you this question? What is the expectation? You see, the expectation is the panel will not expect you to know all the answers. It is not possible to know all the answers. Okay, but the panel will check on each and every question being asked whether you have clarity or not. Do you have clarity when you speak, right? Or do you have clarity when you speak on your accomplishments, on your achievements? So make a note of everything that you have achieved at the school level, right? At class 10th level, class 11, class 12, whatever you have accomplished, and how that has made a difference in your life. So clarity, speak with clarity, speak all about your achievements and accomplishments. Okay, so the ultimate goal is to see if you have a blend of both logical and analytical thought, right? How can you think logically? How can you think analytically, right? And your correct presentation. So all in all, it is your opinion which is going to be put to test. Okay, and the panel will respect your opinion. So having opinion is very important. Don't give them a blank answer. Don't use I think, I guess a lot, right? You have to have a thumping, tone to your answer. You have to be dominating. Dominating means you should not sound overbearing, you should not sound snobbish, but keeping yourself absolutely humble, you should be able to answer the questions. Your opinions will matter a lot. All right, so be opinionated and be open-ended as far as your personal interview is concerned. All right, so it will be a diagnosis of your aptitude and attitude both, right? So it is important that you keep learning, it is important that you keep fighting, and it is also important that you keep reinventing yourself. Now all those who have now, you have written the IPMAT examination, so you know where do you stand. Now if you are expecting a call from Indore or from Rohtak or from Jammu or from Bodh Gaya, so this is the next step ahead, right? Go ahead and make history. But for those students who think that you have missed the bullet cart, okay, by a very narrow margin, right? So now you have to think whether you are going to settle down with, a B class college, right? Or, what are your fallback options, right? So if you think that you can make it to these colleges, well and good. And if you think that a retake of IPMAT will do you, loads of goods, depend on how you have fared this year. If you think that you have missed IPMAT by a margin, by a very narrow margin, then it does make sense to retake. It does make sense to retake, of course, to retake the IPMAT next year. But then, if not, then you have to check, work on your priority, and similarly, you should make your move for the next big thing. All right. So it is important that you keep learning as much as possible, keep fighting as much as possible, keep reinventing yourself. Remember, don't stop reinventing yourself. All right. So I wish you all the very best. This is what you can do at the moment, right? Keep learning, work on your essays, and prepare well for W80. And whenever we have the cutoffs at hand, we are going to come back with a an all new session on the cutoffs. We will discuss the cutoffs over here on this platform. And stay tuned for all the upcoming batches for IPMAT BBA Entrance Exam 2023. And don't forget to like our channel, subscribe to our channel, and call on the given number should you like to have any input. If you have liked the video, please like our channel, comment on the channel, share it with your friends, and subscribe to BYJU'S Exam Prep. On this note, it's a very good bye from all of us from BYJU'S Exam Prep. Wish you all the very best, and we will see you on the other side of the story. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, all of you.